Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome back to our last discussion segment. Okay, we are from LAX2047, POETIC Society Group 2. So today we will discuss all of our previous poems with the themes COVID-19 and domestic violence. So we will start off by revise our poems and later we will proceed to discussion. Okay, let me share the screen first.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is we need volunteer from group A to recite the poems for the first poem.
Okay. I can volunteer to recite. Shall I start now?
Is it okay? Okay.
Sure. Okay. Around the end of 2019, there comes a pandemic with COVID-19. COVID-19 is dangerous, invisible, and contagious virus. It spread over the world like a wildfire. Ordinary guns and swords cannot kill it, but hand sanitizers can. Ever since the outbreak of COVID-19, a few coughs or sneezes from a person can draw serious attentions from the people around him. A person who has fever have to confirm whether he got attacked by COVID-19 or not. Nurin can scroll down a little bit.
Okay.
Even though he might just have ordinary fever. Go back up. Everyone is feared of getting COVID-19 because it can be the Green Reaper by just attacking the person's respiratory system fiercely. From COVID-19's outbreak until now, COVID-19 has taken millions of lives. Due to COVID-19, people's lifestyles have changed drastically. Digitalization is catalyzed indirectly. Environmental pollution has decreased unknowingly. Nevertheless, if COVID-19 is just a buggy software, everyone would have deleted it with glee. And that's all from the poem 1 from Group A on COVID-19.
Thank you, Wong. So we need the volunteer from Group B.
I think I can volunteer for Group B for COVID-19 poem.
Okay.
Can I go now?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, sure.
The world is dying due to this catastrophic disease. Disease that spread like a wildfire. A moment of silence in the whole world about how to withstand and to survive. Day by day, it becomes more severe due to disobedience of human, lose to inexorable lust. Why is this happening? Unreachable to the human mind, a year of mourning, lying thinking to itself. Corona embedded in the heart, an unknown disease. Various initiatives were undertaken, but the outcome is still unknown. That's all for me.
Thank you, Is. So let's move to the third poem. Is it about domestic violence?
Yes.
Okay. So, Farisha, you want to read or you want me to read?
I can do it. Okay. So I recite now.
Okay.
Is it okay? All right.
Yes.
So the title is Domestic Violence by Group A. Innocent smiles, originally bright as sunlight, got tainted by the scars of beating. Beaten and broken inside, but acted like nothing outside. People watched the bleeding, never once cared about the feelings. Every day is a battlefield, not to defeat the enemy with precision, but to run away from the monster. Physical wounds are not the only ones hurting. The trauma that comes with it are very much haunting. Hearts being broken into millions of pieces are devastating. If you see them suffering, they were hoping and begging for someone to save them from drowning and from the misery of the hand that kept on striking. They could smile often, they could show their happiness often, but whenever they went back to the hell, the terrifying game would start over. When the tears flew from their heart, who would care? When they were on their knees, who would care? Okay, that's all.
Okay. Thank you, Faisha. Okay. For the last poem from Group B.
And I volunteer.
Okay, Alia.
Before that, my name is ENGKU ALIA binti ENGKU Muhammad Ghazali with matric number 197953. The poem is named Violence. This path has been rightly chosen by God. Why does this self seem to be torn apart? It it lasted for many years. Apparently that is why it is said, why can't you now? Sometimes I just want to be something who has no life. When broken, thrown, insulted, hurt. Anyway, what does my existence means? I don't want all the world you have. Quite good service. I'm tired of being treated like a statue who is only able to see this bum. Tired to see or even feel. Shoulders is more tired. Don't overdo. Don't overdo it or I'll be crazy. When the time has come, I will arrange my steps to go. Where here hesitance is not appreciated. Tired of breathing but living like the wind. Not a little care, just hurt by every inch of your decision that keeps me away. It's like there's no point in me being there. God give me strength. I don't want it to end here. Let it be full of twists and turns. My journey is still long. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Alia. So these are four of our poems. So anyone to suggest a favorite and why they like the poem?
Actually, we need to choose one poem over four or one
A group.
per topic. One
No,
poem per topic.
we just need to choose one, only one poem.
Hmm. Okay. Let me think first. Maybe I want to choose first. Uh, I think the last poem, which is violence from Group B, of course, is good because it is written based on true story, which is we we try to listen and hear the the story from the victim, from our friends, and also based on the newspaper. And yeah, we can see from the poem that it is like the it is like purely from their broken heart, which what they go through, that makes them feeling rose. And also at the end of the day they try to seek strength from the god, because their journey is still long. um and from this point we can see that uh this is how the victim feels when they live in this kind of situation, which is domestic violence. That's all.
Okay,
How
thank you,
about others?
Alia. How about
Uh,
this?
okay. Before that, my name is Muhammad ABSHAR bin ASRI, and my metric number is 200662. So, for me, I would like to choose one poem from the four poem. The one that I will choose is the COVID-19 poem from Group A, which is the first poem. So, first of all, because it is about the theme that we choose, COVID-19. Because I think until nowadays, it's still the good themes that we could take, because we still have not settled this problem, and it's still in an inertia. From day to day, it still become more bigger. And then from this poem that is written by Group A, I also think that's the language and word that used in the poem is very good, and I feel I feel it is uh the language is good, that the the word chosen is also good to be used. It looks the people that make this poem is very creative, which is I think that, yeah, you did a good job write, write, wrote this poem. So yeah, and all the issue from the stanza 1 until stanza 4, it give a lot of point that we can take. And yeah, even it is a short poem, it give us a lot of meanings that happened to us from the early of COVID-19 until now. So I would like to choose the first poem from Group A, which is COVID-19. So how about you guys?
Thank you, Naim. I also agree with you. I do like with COVID-19 form because it's suitable with our situation right now. COVID-19 issue is the hottest issue around the world. So the world, and I think COVID-19, we can see in Malaysia, the total of cases increasing day by day. Almost every day we get the bad news that about people die. So I will vote for COVID-19 poems as my favorite poem. How about Farisha?
Iskandar want to go first?
No, you go first, Farisha.
Um, I have to agree with Alia. I personally like the domestic violence group B poems. Can you scroll down? Uh, okay. I have mentioned this before in a previous group discussion about how I like this poem and why it is unique, because it comes from the victim's point of view. And apparently this poem is has very rich of emotions and very deep. So I feel like it has a little more impact on me based on the words used in this poem. So and besides, these issues are never ending issues. um, and it is very underrated. So I personally like this poem.
Okay. Thank you, Farisha.
Okay, can I give my opinion?
Yes, sure
Okay,
is.
before that, my name is Muhammad ISKANDAR bin NAZRI, and my matric number is 196575. So actually, I have two option, but I must choose one. So I think I choose the COVID-19 from a group A. Really, can you scroll?
Okay.
Okay, first of all, I choose this poem because I think, as we know, COVID-19 is a very hottest issue in our country,
Yeah.
especially the world. So I think when I read this poem, it's a like a movie because first of all, if you see the stanza one around the end of 2019, there come a pandemic with COVID-19. So this the first stanza show that uh when the COVID-19 happened at the world. So I think issue about COVID-19 is a very hottest at in Malaysia because as we know today the case of COVID-19 will increase day by day. So I think the COVID-19 poem is very good to give more give a warning to the people to to be careful. To be careful. So beside that, I think the words of on from the poem COVID-19 is very nice. For example, digitalization is catalyzed indirectly. So based on the whole of the poem, I think this poem is very exclusive and give more impact to the reader. So that's all for me.
Okay. Thank you, If. I also agree with you.
Can I express my opinion?
Okay, sure, Wong.
Okay. Before that, my name is Wong Kaidik, and my metric number is 203895. And same to Iskandar, I myself also have two options. One is my Group A's COVID-19 poem, and one is Group B's domestic violence poem. But since I have to choose one, so I think the best poem is the COVID-19 poem from Group A. This is because, firstly, COVID-19 is a very relevant global issue by now, and it's still happening all over the world. And the COVID-19 has recently spiked up very high in the India. Also, Malaysia has now around 2,000 something daily cases of COVID-19. So I think the poem from the COVID-19 poem from Group A actually is very relevant as a global issue as COVID-19 has really affected the world. Moreover, in this poem of COVID-19, I can find rhymes and there are various expressions and descriptions of COVID-19, like the COVID-19 is a dangerous, invisible, and contagious virus and spread over the world like a wildfire. And then this poem also mentions the effects of the COVID-19 towards the world, like after the outbreak of COVID-19, what the people experiences and how the people's life have changed after the COVID-19 has happened. And then this poem also gives comparisons between the life before COVID-19 and life after the COVID-19, even though it's slightly, that we can find it through like in the second stanza, whereby a person who has fever have to confirm whether he got attacked by COVID-19 or not, even though he might just have ordinary fever. And then this COVID-19 poem also has a good language, and the effects of COVID-19 are very well displayed in this poem. So this is why I would choose the COVID-19 poem from Group A as the best poem.
Okay. Thank you, Wong. So, so what the best poem that we will choose?
Majority choose COVID-19 Group A from Group A. So I also agree because yes, it is a global issue and the poem is good and that's all.
Okay. Can you wait for 2 minutes? It's rain, so I need to take my clothes. Wait, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
All of a sudden.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Actually the time has already exceeded. Uh, I want to add something. The point from Group A, COVID-19, is good because they choose the word selected is very interesting and has double meaning, which is for example like Green Reaper and many more. And yes, that is why. So, anyone want to add something for the last? Do you guys agree that point from Group A, which is COVID-19, is the best one?
Yes.
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 Yes,
Yes.
I agree.
I agree because poem from a group A is very good, and that's why I choose that poem.
Okay. I think we conclude our last video discussion.
All
So
right.
out of four poems that we presented, our group decide to choose COVID-19 poem from Group A as is the best poem. So that's all from us. Thank you all for joining
Bye,
the last
everyone.
discussion.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.